It's Wednesday, May the 13th. Our scripture passage is Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 12, and that comes out of our daily devotion, the word for you today. The lesson is be a team player. So in Ecclesiastes 4:12, it says, though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of three strands is not quickly broken. Solomon is telling us that there is strength in numbers. God made us as relational beings. We're not created to live in isolation from other people. When we are by ourselves, it's easy to be overcome with things. Sometimes, whether it's one person against some others in a contest or a battle, if you're all by yourself, nobody's watching your backside. You have to watch that as well. Being one, Satan likes to isolate people. When we get down and discouraged, what he likes us to do more than anything is just pull ourselves away from everybody else who can be of help. He likes to isolate ourselves, and then it's easier for him to attack us and get us down, get us discouraged. But when there's two or more, then there's help. People we can talk to, people who can speak life into us and talk to us. When we have that friend is often the extra strength that we need. Two people sit down one at a time and bench press. You see how much you can bench press. And so if one person does it, then the other person does it. So you've got two people and they both bench press a certain amount. Then you put these two people trying to lift this weight together that is twice the amount that they did individually. And they lift it. How are they able to do that? Because it's that synergy. It's when you have more than one person working together, they can do more than twice of what one person can do. And then a third person even adds more strength. Oftentimes, we use this scripture in a marriage. A husband and wife, that relationship is strong, but then when you add Christ and put him in the middle of it, it becomes even stronger. And that's a great illustration. It also applies to individual people and how they're by themselves, they can be vulnerable. But with another friend, they become stronger. Stronger than twice the strength of them individually. Sometimes we think about, boy, I wish somebody would come along and help me. Well, maybe what we need to think about is who can I be a help to? So the question for you and me today is, who are we being a team player for? Who are we strengthening? Who are we coming alongside and helping them to accomplish more than they could by themselves? There was a person that got a house plant for somebody, and there were these two strands coming up, and they started off just sticking up in the leaves and everything, but over time they began to droop. Well, this person visited a nursery or something one time and saw the same plant they'd gotten. It was kind of almost like a small tree or a shrub, but they saw it standing straight up. And what was the difference between theirs and the one they saw in the nursery? The two vines, trunks, rotated around each other, and together they held the plant up straight rather than drooping. And it was a good illustration of us in our lives. You have two people individually drooping, but if you put them together and wrap them around each other, they stand strong. So again, if you need somebody in your life to be that person for you, pray and ask God for that. But in the meantime, look for somebody that you can be that person to. You might find that's God's answer for the person you're needing. Have a good day.